this guy's name again?
I don't know, you tell me.
Billy Cranston. That was it. Oh, hang on, this is the fella from earlier, I think. Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's good. That's good. Ugh, right. Oh.
How's it going, boys?
Ah, very well, thank you, Mr. Cranston, I presume.
Yes.
Ah, nice to meet you. Cal Ravel, CEO of KRH Acquisitions. This here is Hunter Beckham. He's my right-hand man. I assume Dex is standing here. Oh, there he is.
Yep.
This is someone else I employ. That's all I'm going to say about him.
Okay.
Right, are you having to step inside?
Yeah. Do you mind if I record the conversation that we're about to have?
By all means, not a problem at all.
All right. Audio's recording.
Wonderful, wonderful. Come on in. Come make yourself comfortable. I'd offer you something to drink or eat, but we're undergoing renovations at the minute. We've not got anything done yet.
No problem. I stopped and grabbed a sandwich before I came out here.
Good call. Right. You want to sit down, stand up, anything you prefer?
Yeah, we can take a seat. Why not?
Sure. Sorry.
You're good.
There we go. Right. So, well, when I saw your ad in the Yellow Pages, and I thought that an investigative journalist is just what we need right now. You know, I mean, this city is well, it's going down the tubes. You know, can you hear me?
Yeah, it's a little out of control. No, we did. I was chasing before you called me. I was telling Dex about it that the racing scene in this city is pretty out of control right now.
Yeah,
Cops don't even try; they let it go. The fine is $1,000. I mean, it's pretty much sanctioned legal racing at this point.
Well, I mean, this is case in point in the whole situation going on with us. You know, I mean, what happened today at PDM like a few minutes ago is just the last thing in a long list of myriad insults, really, leveled at us by the police force. I mean, we haven't done anything wrong. We're a good organisation. We just there to explain to you what it is that we do. We're scrap metal merchants, so we supply steel, aluminium, chrome, all that kind of stuff. You know, rubber too. I know it's not a metal, but it's important. It's important for mechanics and things like that. We supply those to Benny's and the tuna shop down on the pier and all that sort of stuff. You see, so.
Sure, yeah.
Legitimate,
respectable business. Yeah,
absolutely. Now, I will say, I have got some criminals in my crew, or my organisation, rather. They are ex-criminals. As far as I'm concerned, prison and everything like that, it's rehabilitation, you know, not punishment.
Yeah,
and that's
they're reformed.
Exactly, that's the way I conduct my business, and that's the way we carry on, you see.
What's going on?
Now, you have a few individuals.
Speaking to a reporter right now.
I got a man called Riker. He's probably the most famous one. He's a little bit of a wild card, I will admit. But honestly, the accusations that are getting levelled at us by the PD
in front of fucking
everyone else
Dexter
is scandalous. I'm just sick of it. I mean, let me just put it in context. Yesterday, Riker and another one of my guys, Fred Danielson, very nice man, very good guy. We're in Benny's now. Fred had been working all night and he had fallen asleep in the passenger seat of the car. Now, I don't know if you know how Benny's operates, but if anyone sat in the vehicle aside from the mechanic at one point, they cannot do the repair. It just doesn't work. So, an officer, I believe an officer Warner Yang, which I will get back to him, actually, because I think he is appropriating or affecting a speech impediment. He says, he replaces his R's with W's. And now, if he had a speech impediment like that, I would never mock him for such a thing. However, he types them on his tweets and on his reports and everything else. So I think he is mocking individuals with speech impediments, which I think is scandalous and disgraceful. I don't know how you feel as a journalist. You're a man of credibility, no doubt. It doesn't stand with me, you know.
I'll definitely have to track down those tweets, but if that's something he is purposely doing, it's definitely something that needs to be talked about. And
I mean, you know, this is I'm not one of these. I don't know what these social justice-y types, you know. I'm an honest, hard-working guy, but I don't much want for this quote-unquote cancel culture either. I don't really fall for that, but you know, it's not acceptable in my eyes to do that sort of thing. It's an insult to people that actually suffer. You know?
We need to uphold our law enforcement officers to the highest degree.
100%,
you know,
100%.
They choose to wear the blue, not you know.
Absolutely. Well, getting back on track, this gentleman, he says, "Oh, don't worry about it. I'll get him out of the vehicle for you." So a normal human being would probably open the door and gently sort of pull the individual from the car. Officer Yang decided not to do that. He decided to get his taser out, a deadly weapon. Need I remind anyone? I mean, anyone who's got a pacemaker, he doesn't know if Fred Danielson's got a pacemaker or not. I mean, he hasn't, which is fortunate. Decides to tase him through the window to make him fall out of the car. Absolutely scandalous. Absolutely scandalous.
That's stunning.
It's was that a pun? I don't think it's particularly funny, but I get where you're coming from.
Not on purpose.
Electrifying,
that's
dare I say? But still,
yes, exactly.
Yes, but I mean that was just one thing. You know what I mean? That was assault. That was physical assault with a deadly weapon on a member of my staff for doing nothing, being asleep. I mean, a man's not entitled to sleep in a passenger side of a car. I didn't see that written down. That's not in the. I mean, it's protected by the Constitution, no doubt. There's got to be a clause in there somewhere ratified something. Scandalous, ridiculous. Anyway, so now, as Dex will verify, and another officer, he's gone over to him and said, "Oh, can you just make sure none of your friends steal my..." What was it, Dex? Steal my motorbike? Oh god, I can't hear a bloody thing.
I don't think I could. Yeah, maybe step a little closer.
Oh, I know what you've done, Dex. You're gonna have to run in and out, mate, because these fucking windows send you a bit loopy.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Same thing happens over at Weasel News.
Oh right, is that?
Can you hear me?
Do you work for Weasel News or?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Sort of,
right.
Independent. I just operate out of it.
Thank God for that. Thank God.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yep, we can hear you.
As I say, we need more reporters with credibility in this place. And Weasel News, I mean, you know why they call them Weasel News, don't you? They're cowards.
Yeah,
absolute
exactly.
cowards.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I work out of the Weasel newsroom sometimes. It's a place to hang out, but independent news. I technically work for Robin Hood News.
Oh right. Oh, great. Well, steal from the rich, give to the poor. I mean, that's fantastic. That's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
That is what we do.
Yeah, we're stealing news back from the rich. That's what we're trying, at least.
Sure. Absolutely. We are the poor, and we give to ourselves. But we don't steal. I mean, it's a terrible analogy, actually. Dex, what was the story? God.
Yeah, so I'm sitting in PDM, working my arse off.
He does work hard. So I just got to interject. He does work very hard. All of my guys work very, very hard. And honestly, the abuse that they suffer as a result of all their hard work is just disgraceful. Apologies, Dex. Go on, carry on.
No problem. Just double checking the name. Yeah, so I get a tweet from a Mr. Miles Badger just asking if I was about. So I said, yeah, I'll meet you over there. We'll sell you a vehicle. Didn't know who Miles Badger was. So we go in, sell him a vehicle. Everything's good. He's a member of the PD. And just as he's about to leave in his vehicle, he says to me, "Can you radio to your guys to make sure no one out the front will steal my motorbike?" Which, like, again, why would we steal the motorbike?
Do you see what I mean? When I say anything like this, when I say a lot of my people are ex-convicts, right? And then, you know, they're reforming, they're improving themselves, and then a police officer just suggests that they're just still going to break the law. It breaks my heart, honestly. It really does, and it upsets me.
It's frustrating for us as well.
Yeah, it's just an insult. It's just a grievous insult. You know what I mean? They're doing the best. They're doing the best here.
It makes you feel like you can never get yourself out of that hole.
I know. Honestly, the amount of times I've had to
even though you already served your time too.
Yes,
like you
exactly.
You paid back the public. So why does it matter?
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, another case actually. I know Moby's running around out there. He won't be able to see us on account of this strange thing with Weasel News gets as well.
Sure.
We were doing a delivery of scrap metal into a lovely little custom shop near a bank in the middle of the city, and three police officers come up, suggesting that something illegal's going on inside the shop. I have no idea about that. I've no idea. We're just delivering scrap. You know what I mean? It's a bit of steel, bit of aluminium, everything to keep the business running. This fella, this I'm going to have to go back on this because I can't really say this when I'm going to tell you something else afterwards. This follically challenged gentleman, he says to me, "Oh, can you?" He doesn't even ask to move the truck. In fact, he gets inside our truck and then starts searching around for the keys. I said, "Well, hang on, what are you doing?" He said, "Oh, you blocking the entrance." I went, "Oh, well, I can sort it." And he said, "No, it's all right. I'm lock picking it." I said, "Well, hang on, you haven't even asked me to move it yet. This is a police officer. Need to remind you, a fucking sergeant, as far as I know." He lockpicks my vehicle and starts moving it. I said, "You didn't even ask me. He didn't ask me to do it. I mean, it's like theft of my vehicle, you know."
It is, yeah. It was. Yeah. There wasn't a crime happening nearby, was there? Like you weren't
not
blocking.
To my knowledge. Not to my knowledge.
Yeah, he didn't announce it in any way.
I asked him what's going on, what he believes to have happened, and
not just that, it was the repair bill for the fucking ignition, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, never mind the fact that he drove it forward and absolutely fucking shagged it because he had to try and hotwire it, and you can't. I buy quality equipment. We boys in KRH, we have quality equipment that we work with, and it's not the sort of thing that you can hotwire at a whim.
Yeah, sure.
So that was that. I mean, they tried to suggest there was a vehicle inside, a Zentorno, I believe, very nice car, and they said, "Oh, what have you stolen that then?" And I said, "Well, hang on, we haven't stolen anything. We're just doing a delivery." They said, "Oh, well, whose car is it?" I said, "I don't know, it's probably the owner." You know, these custom shops, they rake the money in. A Zentorno is a very nice vehicle. Very, very nice vehicle. So we got to put up with their harassment for like 20, 30 minutes before they let us get on. Go do our job. Then we were late to our next delivery. So I had to give them a 20% discount. So that's money out of my pocket, which then ends up being, you know, missed payments of these boys' wages. I've got a family to feed.
Okay, interesting. So...
Yeah.
It seems like a string of incidents. Is it just every cop you come across, or do you guys notice? I mean,
Warnie Yang really is one of the worst ones. He's very, very rude. In fact, I'm gonna have to take you outside to meet one of my guys because he won't be able to see us in here. We've got to kind of how strange this thing works. Chap we refer to as Moby. His actual name's Jimmy Jones. Very nice fella, very good driver, hard-working. Does a lot of taxi work on the side. He is, as I say, follically challenged. He doesn't have any hair on his head. He's got his eyebrows, that's about it. He doesn't much like having it pointed out. He's not the sort of man to wear a wig, you know. He's acknowledging that he's lost his hair. There's nothing, no shame in it. And several officers insist on calling him Baldy, which I think, well, exactly. Yeah,
childish.
Extraordinarily.
Bullying, really. Yeah.
Extraordinarily. I mean, again, this is the modern era. We can't be picking on people for their appearance around here. It's not called for. Not called for at all. I mean, additionally, this Warnie Yang fella, as I say, KRH Acquisitions, a reputable business, has taken consistently, as you can see by the outfit being worn by Dex, that's our sort of casual work attire, to calling us the Curtain Crew, which again...
Oh wow!
Just unnecessary. You know what I mean? Disparaging my business. He's put it on Twitter. He's said it out loud. He's written it down. I mean, that's slander. That's libel. You know, it's not acceptable.
He's trying to take away your identities, really. Like,
well, exactly.
Exactly.
I mean, a Curtain Crew. I think it sounds like some sort of terrible boy band. That's not who we are. I try and have a legitimate business. You know, we've got our own vehicles, we've got good contracts with everyone, good contacts and everything. We're friends with a great many organisations, and yet these police officers, they just treat us like dirt, honestly. And then, as you say, there's people out there racing cars around, endangering their own lives and everyone else's, and they give them what, a $1,000 fine? It's like, oh, you know what? Let's just let them off with a fine, and then let's go and find someone from Kale's organisation, and let's just insult them a little bit more.
And like, to follow up, it's $1,000 fine after they finish the race, so they still get to participate in the race, where they potentially win triple to God only knows how much more.
Exactly.
And then they pay $1,000 fine and walk away.
Yeah,
with no record, no impounded vehicle, nothing.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Exactly. I mean, to be honest with you, I was going to the scrapyard, the recycling centre, just over that way earlier, and there were some street races going on, and there were 3 cops in attendance. Now, I couldn't have told you their names, but they were sat there watching them race back and forth. It These are protectors of the public, apparently. But, I mean, God knows.
No,
maybe they don't give two shits about Sandy Shores. I mean, that's how it feels a lot of the time. But, I mean, I like the people here.
Well, I mean, the other race was happening in the middle of Legion Square. We witnessed two locals get just run down like they were, you know, wildlife. It was horrible.
Sure.
And the cops didn't do a thing about it. They pretty much it's legal, it's sanctioned. Perhaps one of them is taking a take. You know, we don't know yet.
I mean,
and in the meantime, they want to try to.
There's definitely something going on in terms of illegal bribes. I mean, like what I heard a day or so ago is that the very chief of police has made a deal with a certain gang in a southern part of the city to keep officers from patrolling that neighborhood. Now, I think that's very interesting.
Yeah, see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Is it seems like the police here have I don't know, their own ideas, their own. No, I mean, they're acting more like a gang than a law enforcement agency.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, I mean, you've given me some very interesting information.
Well, I'm glad. It's just nice to tell someone, you know. There's been news organisations in the past that have come along, and I mean, you know, corruption with a capital C, and it's just I can't be talking to it. But you, independent journalist, making your name, that kind of thing, is fantastic. I think this is a real, this could be a real breakthrough for you, you know.
Yeah,
it's great.
Yeah, I would love to. I'd love to post something about it, especially since the last report we had, it was on the side of the police more than anything else.
Yeah.
Mostly because we couldn't get in contact with the criminals, but
sure.
Yeah, I mean, this is it's going to be very interesting. And you were all okay being named within the article?
Oh, I'm more than happy to be named. Absolutely.
Okay.
It's not as if the discrimination can go on anymore, so why not? You know. I mean, you know, if you're recording this video, you're recording whatever audio, publish it, send it out there, whatever. You got my sign and seal of approval. Cal Ravel agrees to you publishing this.
I will. I'll obviously have to do some independent research. I'll talk to some of my contacts within the PD to see what they have to say about it.
Oh,
but
yeah, well, we will sit there and watch them all close rank then, shan't we?
Yeah, well, I mean, if they even decide to answer, you know, not most of them don't much care to speak to the press. So if I can't get their side of the story, then I'll get an article written up and have it posted within the day or two, I imagine.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, corruption doesn't bear close scrutiny, so it's going to be very interesting when you start asking questions. I think you'll find they'll shut down and refuse to answer, or they'll do exactly what I predicted they'll do and start slandering members of my organisation again. That I will say. I think you'll hear the name Abraham
Auto
Riker
shutdown initiated
several times.
Yeah, Riker. It's interesting you brought that up. Does he drive a kind of like a lifted truck?
Yeah, Camacho. Yes, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I had a police officer recently impound that vehicle in front of me. And the entire time he was, I wish I had it recorded. I don't. He was just laughing to himself the entire time, just giddy with joy that he was able to impound this vehicle.
You know, Riker has worked extraordinarily hard for this organisation, breaking his back down the mine and down the quarry, and then heading to the smelter. And he sweat himself half to death, smelting iron ore into things we can sell. And he finally buys himself this nice big truck that he's been wanting for months now. And these guys just delight in impounding it, you know? He's got to pay money to have that taken out of impound. It's disgusting.
Yes, it is. It's an abuse of power at the very least. And like the thing is he refused to tell me why as well. So I'm hoping that I can get the
auto shutdown
DOJ
canceled. Charging battery.
Maybe release the records of it, but yeah, there's definitely a lot to talk about, and if I come across anything else, any other information I need, I'll reach out to you guys.
Of course.
Maybe follow up, but yeah, I think there's a lot here.
Yeah. Well, absolutely fantastic. I say, if you ever need anything, reach out to me. If I'm not around, any of my employees will happily speak to you.
All right. Well, it sounds like a plan. Thank you very much.
Fantastic, Mr. Cranston. Well, I very much appreciate you coming down and speaking to me.
Yeah, sure. It was a pleasure, and I'll reach out to you guys once the article is written and up.
Superb.
All right, boys. You all have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Did Dex jump off the...
Yeah,
Dex, did you jump off the balcony?
Yeah, how'd you do that?
I told you not to do that. Health and safety are going to be all fucking over me if you keep doing that.
Mate, if you shout parkour, it's fine.
No, it's
Just
not.
remember that.
It's not in the rules.
It is.
I've read the
no,
contract
as long
twice.
as long as you shout parkour, it's fine. I promise.
Parkour
Yeah,
only
yeah,
counts
yeah.
if you do a
Yeah.
180.
Anyway,
I
if
think we
he
need a
if he
lawyer.
doesn't write the article, if he writes the article in PD's favour, I want him killed. So, right?
Right, yeah. I think we need a lawyer. We need a
Uh,
lawyer up. Lawyer up
I'll
before.
get in contact with Sam McLeod. No trouble.
Isn't he a judge now?
Oh fuck bollocks. Yeah, he is.
I mean, a
Shit
judge
ass.
wouldn't be too bad. You can go
I
for
mean,
dinner with him.
I mean, I've seen the
True.
brother-sister law firm. They're pretty cheap.
I'm not
They just
hiring them
ask for a
fucking
little bit of
hicks. Just what do you think? Just because I work in fucking Sandy Shores, I want to be dealing with hillbillies all the time? Fuck no.
math. I mean, all you have to
Well,
do is
Sam
give
McLeod
them
might know somebody.
one little bag of meth.
I'll
and
ask Sam.
they're,
Shut. I'm not
One little-
doing
good,
that,
mate.
mate.
No one's around, man. No one's
Alright,
around.
okay, fine. We'll make some moonshine for him. So fucking set it up.